What's up, Vital Watchers? We are on the 2020 Devinci Django, all revised. We are up at Sky Tavern Resort. We're about to drop into their latest trail called College Boy. What's up, Vital community? We are sitting here with Julien from Devinci Cycles. It's been a couple days getting ourselves accustomed with the new Django and learning more about what makes a good bike already better. We're gonna let Julien talk a bit about some of the new features and changes that came to the Django bike. Thanks for taking a minute and talking with us.
Yeah, my pleasure. It started as a bit of a selfish plan. We wanted to make a mini Troy for ourselves to ride the trail we have behind our factory in Chicoutimi and all around the province here on the East Coast. So this was the idea behind the first Django. And then as we saw this bike kind of evolving and mountain bikes in general, we started working on this new iteration of the bike to just keep up with the demand and all the evolution of the product itself and how people are riding it and how we wanted to ride the bike. Of course, we wanted to make it more capable, have an updated geometry, but also improve on what it was already good at, like climbing, make it lighter. It's not a bike you'd be racing enduro on, it's not an all-mountain bike, but it's a very nimble and energetic little trail bike. That was the intent behind that new version, is going to improve on what was already good and update that current bike we had.
Awesome. You know, with some of these shorter travel bikes, some of the trends that we're seeing from individuals out there is up-forking the smaller bike to make it kind of stretch its legs longer beyond its intended use. This new Django offers up a little bit more travel than the prior iteration. Curious what role that plays, and if you were seeing people up-forking things, and if you anticipate people kind of beefing up the Django from a new standpoint.
Definitely. This is something we always look at. As you pointed out, the first generation was a 120 rear, 130 front, but we saw so many people bumping up the fork to 140, saw some people with 150. So with the second gen, we felt the need and the interest to bump it up to 140 and design the geometry around the 140 fork, just to get the most out of it. I think people are accustomed to split pivot being a system that kind of deliver performance that make it feel capable, sometimes more than a travel would suggest. Just like our Troy all-mountain bike is being raced by our team on the EWS circuit on some different EWSs. So this is the same thing with the Django. I think by up-forking it, it delivers a right balance with the 140 and it seems to be very well in line with what people wanted out of that bike. Then you talked about up-forking it, kind of where's the limit. I'd say 140 is what we deliver with the bike. 150, I could see some people going there for sure. Any higher than this, you're kind of making some compromise, and if you want to go that big in the front, maybe you'd just be better off with a Troy.
So as far as the Django customer, what is that profile of the person that's going to walk in there, jump on this bike, and want to take it to the trailhead?
Definitely someone who wants a bike that makes you want to get after it. It's something that is punchy on the climbs. You want to be standing up and pushing hard on the pedals, not just when you're going down. It's definitely a very energetic feeling bike, and it's really made for more of a rolling terrain. So not necessarily the type of riding where you'd be climbing for 3 hours and then going down for an hour, fully pinned on super steep terrain. I'd see people that just want to have fun, a trail bike that is very efficient, but that they can take to some gnarlier trail and progress their riding. You can always count on that kind of bike to help step up their game and tackle harder trail than you used to do.
Awesome. When can people anticipate actually putting a Django of their own in their garage?
This should be available in stores in September of 2019, and then we'll have carbon builds as well as aluminum options, frame set options of course, so there'll be choices for everyone. The Django, just like any other Devinci bikes, will be backed by our lifetime warranty, both aluminum and carbon. So even if it's a full carbon frame, we're very confident about its durability. So if you have any issues, we'll take care of it.
All right, fantastic. If you want to find out more about it, head on over to
Devinci.com.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, Vital folks.